So how do you get more silver in Fire Emblem Engage? In this video, I'm going to talk about how you can get silver and where silver drops. So throughout a playthrough, silver is one of the hardest resources to come by directly. One of the major ways of getting it is to just have 4 dogs in the Somniel, and they will randomly generate a silver, iron, or steel ingot, whatever. So how do you get silver outside of that? There are certain levels that drop silver. So for example, this level does not, and you can actually see. So if you go through a playthrough and go to each region, you can see what it drops. This will never drop silver, for example. This region will never drop silver. Key chapters drop silver. And depending on the donation level you have with that region, wherever the chapter is, you will get silver. So chapter 15 is one of the first maps that drops silver. And you essentially want to capitalize on this. It drops 2 silver. You want to hit donation level 3 to 4 to scale it so you get more silver. You have to treat each piece of silver as if it's worth 5,000 gold, because that's what it sells for in the shop, in the flea market, eventually. So knowing that, dumping, I don't know, 25k or 30k to get donation level 4 to get more silver, like just getting the 4 extra silver, that's 20k, plus all the extra iron and extra steel, that pays for itself, and that leads to more upgrades. So it is worth it to hit donation level 4 Solm right before this chapter, and you can hit donation level 2 or 3 before then, so you can scale your other resources. But you get 40k immediately after chapter 14, so this is a key break point where you want to start getting silver, 100%, because this will allow you to upgrade brave weapons, silver weapons, endgame weapons, and even like most of the paralogs do not drop silver. So this paralog right here, no silver. So you start getting silver on certain maps. Chapter 16, you do not get silver. So this is chapter 16, no silver. Chapter 17, you do get silver. And where's that in? Firne. So you want to get Firne up so that you can get more silver. Now, there's going to be some minor spoilers in here, like the positions and maps. I'm not going to show all the endgame stuff. This is just where I'm at in my current second maddening run. But you can see you get silver here. So I'd want to get Firne up. You know, if I could get it to donation level 4 and that scales it, which I'm pretty sure it does, that would be worthwhile. Now, there is an area in the middle you can see, and there's a few regions in there that also drop silver. And as far as I know, it takes your total donation levels and like all those multipliers, and then that's how you get silver from the center, because you can't create a donation level increase in those regions in the center of the map. That happens as you progress further. Certain skirmishes, if they happen to be on the right region, I think can produce silver. I don't know for certain. Theoretically this is true, but you'd have to get really lucky. You'd essentially have to get really lucky. You'd have to have it land, you'd have to have a skirmish land on one of the locations that has silver, and there's very few of those. So like for example, this location has silver. And weirdly, donating to Brodia, it like scales up silver. But then if you actually go to Brodia regions, so I'll show you all the Brodia maps, there's not a single one that drops silver in of itself. So the only thing that I can really safely conclude about Brodia donation is that it scales the silver in the center of the map. So like this map, no silver. This paralog, no silver. This map, also no silver. This is still super early. This is like very early game. The gate map, no silver. Ike's paralog, no silver. So very few maps drop it. And you get like a ton of it. You just get like a dump of it near the end of the game. So you start off getting almost none. Most of it just trickles in through dogs. And then you just get like a random huge silver dump near, like as you start hitting endgame, maps start dropping it. You know, certain storyline maps start dropping it. But having donation level does matter, and you can hold off on donating to certain regions. Like you can have most things at level 2 until you start getting silver, then you definitely want to up it. But arguably getting steel and iron is just as important. So having donation level 2 to 3 in most regions, I would say, is ideal. And if you run Anna, that helps offset the costs of donation because she generates money. So yeah, that's it for this one. Just want to make a video that outlines how and when you get silver, because on my second playthrough, I'm like, okay, I can upgrade all these steel weapons to +4 and +5, but I'm just missing silver. I just don't have enough silver. and I was like really desperate to find a way. I checked every single, I reloaded my other save where I'm on the end game, and I checked every single map in all the regions. None of the paralogs give you silver as far as I could tell, like as far as I found out. And it was only mainline story missions, and most of the silver comes from those. So you want to make sure you donate to scale the amounts. And then the central region, supposedly, I spent like 2 hours just looking this up on Google, like trying to find any information on this. People have said this, that it increased, like donating in all the regions increases the center end game area. You can see that island up there. That's like up in the upper right corner of the screen right now. I think that's true because I did get crazy amounts of resources when I beat those maps. So having donation level does seem to scale the center. There's no like confirmation of this outside of like anecdotes, so take that with a grain of salt. But as far as I can tell, having donation levels high on all the regions does scale the central area. And there's like, I think 3 maps that drop iron, steel, and silver. But that being said, that's it for this video. I hope this was useful. I wish I would have known this earlier on.